him letters. This I am telling you, incident of 40 years before, of 69. I was a student in an engineering college, university, and I met Osho all of accident. He came to my town. I attended one of his lectures, and I fell in love with him. So I started writing him letters. Then he replied that I had many questions. He said that all your questions can be answered by meditation. I was putting so many questions. Then he replied that all your questions can be answered by meditation. So I am having a meditation camp in Gujarat. Dwarika is a place, a very holy place in Gujarat near the Arabian Sea. So Bhagwan asked me to come to the meditation camp. It was scheduled in October 1969. He wrote me that you should come to the camp, and through meditation you will get the answer of your question. The town I was a student in Gujarat is at a very big distance, and especially the camp was in October, and October is a festival season in India and Nepal. We have a very big festival, Durga Puja of the saint, we call it Nepal, and in that festival everybody is supposed to be with family. So my parents wanted that I should come to Nepal with my mother and father, and I should be with my parents, not to go to Gujarat so far a distance. So I went to Nepal, but the pull was so much. Whenever I read his letter, I used to cry that he is calling, my master is calling me from India and what I am doing in Nepal. So I could not enjoy the festival. And every night I used to cry. And my mother said that you are so much in love with Osho, then you are not enjoying the festival. So better you go. So he gave me some money, and I planned to go to Gujarat in long distance. I have to travel alone, so I was a little bit hesitant to travel so long from Nepal to Gujarat in train. But I reached on time. It was a 5-day meditation camp, and there were about 80 people in the camp. Those days Osho was not very popular, so not many people used to come to his camp. In the early days when he had started conducting camp, and he was popular only in a certain part of India. He was not known all over India. So we were about 80 people. The camp was in Gujarat, so mostly there were Gujarati, people from Gujarat, and there are few people from Bombay. They speak, the people who were from Bombay, they also speak, mostly they were Gujarati, so they speak a different language, Gujarati language, which I don't understand. So I was the only person from outside the state, Gujarat state or Bombay. So I was youngest among the camp participants, so I felt very strange because I could not understand their language, and nobody knew me, so I was feeling very strange in the camp, and I was youngest, and maybe I was the poorest person also because everybody was rich there in the camp. But those camps were not very expensive. You will be surprised to know the 3-day camp charge with food and accommodation was 30 rupees, $50.
40 years ago. 40 years ago.
40 years ago.
It must be like $4 now. If we multiply it.
Maybe it's like $10 or 12 rupees. 12 rupees. $3. For 5 days camp with food and accommodation and everything. So it was not expensive. He was conducting camp at the shore of the Arabian Sea. See, every night he used to come and deliver a lecture every evening, and then we used to meditate. He he will advise that spread on the shore, because there was a big sea beach, very beautiful sea beach. They said you spread as far as you can go. There was loudspeaker everywhere, and you can meditate alone, so nobody should be close to you. And he was conducting death meditation. That camp was, the title of the camp was "मैं मृत्यु सिखाता हूँ." I teach death. That was the motto of the camp. So he was speaking on death, life, death experience, and a lot of meditation was based on death experience. So he used to spread in the night, and it was so beautiful. I cannot explain how beautiful it was when Bhagwan himself was conducting meditation camp. His presence was so magnetic. You just sit in his presence, and meditation is natural. You have not to do anything. Those days, the dynamic and Kundalini, this meditation has not been introduced, so there was only passive meditation. But they were so powerful because of the Osho presence. There was one particular meditation I liked very much. That was every afternoon, silent sitting with Master. Every afternoon, 4 to 5. Osho used to come in a hall, and we all have to take shower before going to the hall and clean clothes, and we were all asked to sit in silence, and Bhagwan used to come and sit with us in silence for 1 hour, 4 to 5. That was the most powerful experience. I will never forget the experience sitting with the Master 1 hour in a hall in silence. It radiates so much energy, and everybody liked that meditation the most, the silent sitting with the Master. Maun Pravachan. That used to happen every afternoon, 4 to 5. Silent sitting. Because there was no Kundalini, there was not many techniques, it was just silent sitting and some passive meditation. Bhagwan used to speak every morning and evening, and after his lecture there was question answer session. So people were asking their various questions. And there was not much activity. So I didn't know that I wanted to meet Bhagwan, but Bhagwan was not staying where the camp was happening. It was happening in a school because in the October schools are closed. So we were staying in a hostel, in a school hostel, and meditation was happening there. And Bhagwan was staying in a Navy guest house, few kilometers away from because the hostel rooms were not good, so he was kept in a Navy guest house. The guest house was very good. I wanted to meet Bhagwan, but I was so junior. I was in 20s, and everybody was matured and rich. So I had no friend there, so I didn't know what is the procedure of meeting Bhagwan. The procedure was that you have to go to his secretary and take time, and then he will give you time in afternoon. And between 2 and 3, he used to meet everybody who are interested. They go for personal meeting, but it was to be short meeting, few minutes. So I didn't know the procedure, and because I was shy asking people how to go to meet Bhagwan. So day passed. So last day came, and it was announced that tomorrow, after morning session, Bhagwan will leave. So this is the last day. Tomorrow will be the last day. So I could not sleep the whole day because I thought, oh, I have come to meet Bhagwan, but I have not met him. I have no personal talk with him, and I will go without meeting him. He wrote me later that you come and your problem will be solved by meditation. I have several questions to ask. So I got very confused what to do. And the darshan time, then I asked the organizer of the camp. He told me the darshan time is over. Darshan time was 2 to 3, every day 2 to 3, but now it is over. Now you cannot meet. Tomorrow Bhagwan will come in the morning lecture, and after the lecture 10 o'clock he is leaving. So now there is no time. You can come to the next session, next camp, and you can meet Bhagwan.